Hello and welcome to the weekly market outlook for the week of December 13 to 17, 2021 with the money seller. My name is Gbp. You're listening to Gbp, your host and trainer on MS Africa Academy, also known as Money Sellers Africa. So we are looking into the market for the week of December 13 to 17, 2021 to see what has happened on the market in the past and what we are expecting for this week and in the future. Before we proceed with our outlook, please bear in mind that trading of currencies, stock, commodity, whatever you trade in the market, all come with large potential rewards, but also have large potential risk. So you want to be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them before investing your money to trade live accounts. Do not trade with the money you cannot afford to lose. Also know that this website page, they are not for solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell commodities, futures, stock, or forex. No representation is made that your account is likely or will achieve the profit or losses similar to whatever we discuss on our page. Okay, past performance are not necessarily indicative of future results. So please bear that in mind as we go on to take a look at the market for the week. Before we proceed with the chart analysis, let's take a look at the economy calendar for the week. By the way, I mentioned the other time that I now use xm.com. All right, so this economic calendar is from xm.com. So you can go to xm.com and under the research and education, you will be able to get to the economic calendar. I also have dropped a link below that can take you directly to the economic calendar on the websites. Okay, so let's proceed and move on and take a look at what we have in the week. So for this week, by the way, I have filtered this out and we are looking at only the high impact news. If you look at these ones with three bulls, all right, this ones with 3 bulls, they mean high impact. If you are seeing 2 bulls, it means medium impact, and then 1 bull means low impact in the market. Okay, so I decided to filter out because what we want to focus on is the high impact news only. So from Tuesday, December 14, 2021, we're expecting high impact news on British pound for 7 a.m. GMT, and it has to do with average earning index, claimant count change. All right, and then for 1:30 p.m. GMT, we are expecting a high impact news. A high impact news for US dollar PPI. On Wednesday, we have plenty high impact news there on Wednesday, but mainly for British pound, US dollar, Canadian dollar, US dollar again, and New Zealand dollar. All right, so for Wednesday, we have plenty high impact news. So you want to pay attention, especially if you're a day trader. Be sure that at the time you're trading, depending on your kind of trader anyway, you want to know what news is going on so that you may be careful. If you are totally new to the market, I usually suggest that you pause your trading when the market is extremely volatile, where there are high impact news that have impact on the market. So if the news is holding for, this is 7 p.m. GMT, you may decide to pause trading from 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. all right, for that day, so that you see what happens and then you can continue your trade for the next day. So that's basically that. And on Thursday, we also have high impact news. We have for Aussie dollar, we have for Swiss franc, British pound, Euro, and USD. So almost all the major currencies in the market, we're having high impact news on them for this week. And on Friday, we have for Euro. So you want to pay attention to all of this, and they are going to help you on how you trade the market for the week. So let's move on and go into the charts. We're going to start by looking at DXY, which is dollar currency index, and we want to see what's happening with that one. So let's go to the weekly. From the monthly, you already see that it is uptrending. On the weekly, it is also still uptrending. Last 3 weeks candle were indecision candle. So we really cannot decide or say that, oh, this compulsorily this is going up. It could push up a little bit and then begin to come down. It's Monday already by the time I'm doing this video. So this bullish candle you're seeing is this week's candle that is starting this morning. So you cannot use that to judge what is happening in the markets. Looking at the indecision candle we have closing last week and the 2 weeks before then, it is possible for this to push up and continue to buy. It is also possible for it to just continue to retrace from where it is right now, because at least we're expecting some measure of retracement back toward this area before it continues. But what we can see is that in the last couple of months, US dollar has been bullish, and that's what we are paying attention to right now. Okay, so let's move on to GBP USD to see how that one is faring. Okay, so GBP USD got to around our support. Last week candle touched our support, but it closed back above that support, and that gives us an impression that this is likely going to be bullish for now. Okay, so what we are looking at is bullish push on the GBP USD. Yes, we can go bearish at some point because the major trend has been bearish. However, it looks more bullish now because it got to that support and it hasn't really closed below there since as at the end of last week. Okay, so if it remains above that support, then we are going to remain bullish. But if we see it closing below it, then we will expect it to go bearish down to our next target. Okay, USD Canadian dollar. USD Canadian dollar have been above our 50 moving average for like 3 weeks ago now. It has closed now. Last week candle closed bearish, but all of them are still below this mini resistance. So it is possible for it to remain bearish. It is also possible for it to go up. Now, for me to go bullish on this, I need to see it above this mini resistance on 1.2860. Okay, so if I see it above there, I may start looking to go bullish myself. But from what I'm seeing now, it is still, more bearish than bullish until it closes above there, and I'm expecting it to close above there. Why? Because it is forming a pattern now, and it has rested above the 50 moving average. We see a close above the 50 moving average in about 3 weeks ago. Then last 2 weeks candle also remain bullish, while last week candle look more like retracement to all of those uptrending push. So it looks a lot uptrending until we see it back below the 50 moving average. It is more like consolidation right now until we see it above our area that we have here or below the 50 moving average before we continue to make decision. Euro US dollar. Euro US dollar has been bearish, clearly bearish. Last 3 weeks candle have been indecision candles. This week candle has started looking bearish, but we can't tell the side because we're expecting some measure of retracement. The whole of the 3 weeks candle may be all the retracement that we can get from here. So if it continues, and especially when it goes lower than the mini support below the whole of this indecision candle, then we can expect that it continues to fall. But if it goes up, and continues its way up, maybe it pushes down a bit, forms a wick and begin to go up, then we will go bullish on this one. But where it is right now, it's more of an indecision zone because all of the last 2 weeks candle were indecision. But we can also be sure that the major direction looks more bearish than bullish. USD CHF. USD CHF was in a consolidation and it hasn't really broken much out of that area. Last week candle and the current pushing candle looks bullish, and The trend also is more like a consolidation, but we expect it to also change bullish at some point. So if we see this remaining bullish, we will go more for buy than sell. We can also see USD Jpy, and we would say that this is also more like consolidation. However, the last closing candle, although it looks like amber, it has a wick above it. It's also a bullish candle. The color is green and more bullish. So we are looking at where this is going. Although we've had a close below our consolidating area, we've had a close above there. Last week candle looking bearish, maybe some measure of retracement to that, and you can continue down. But if we see it above the 114.5 area, then we can start looking to go bullish. If we see it coming back and staying below the 113.18 area, then we'll also look to go bearish. AUD US dollar. AUD US dollar, our bias is more bearish. It's been a downtrending market. Last week candle pushed up and more like retracement, and this week candle started pushing down, and so we just look to for entry opportunity to go for a bearish move. NZD USD, I think it looks more the same way like the AUD USD, so we're looking at bearish move as well. Bias for this is bearish also. Euro AUD looks more bullish, but last week candle closed as an engulfing bearish candle, so we need to be sure of what is going to happen. If we have it back above the 50 moving average, we can look to start buying, but as long as we remain below it, then the trend may push down and begin to sell. Euro Canadian dollar has been in consolidation for quite some time, and then it pushed up, retraces, and looks more like he wants to push up. Okay, although it was inside of a consolidation, but at some point it broke above that area, retraces, and now we expect a continuation up. Gbp NZD, we were looking at this kind of pattern. It broke below it, but now it's looking more up. Last candle is an indecision candle, so we want to keep our eyes open and see what happened within this week to see how we want to trade that. Euro GBP has been bearish. Last candle is an indecision candle, but the whole trend is bearish, and our bias also remains bearish. Euro Jpy has been bearish as well. We were looking at a retracement and continuation. Yes, last candle pushed up as retracement, so we expect a continuation of the downtrend now. This is Euro NZD. This is also bearish. All right, however, last 2 weeks candle, 3 weeks candle were bullish. It was only last week candle that closed slightly bearish, but the trend looks bullish from what we saw, pushing up from there. However, if it continues down from where it is right now, we'll continue selling as well until we see it closing and sitting pretty above the 50 moving average. Gbp AUD also is more of a bullish move. All right, last week candle closed bearish, and it's even a big engulfing candle. However, it couldn't break below the 50 moving average, so I'm looking at it going back up this week, unless I see it coming all the way back down and closing again below the 50 moving average. Gbp Canadian dollar, let's see that. Okay, this also looks bearish. However, when we look at the kind of candle that closed last week, we see that it went below the support, but it couldn't close below that. It closed above the support, so that should give us an idea of what we want to do this week. Okay, so if we have it back, closing back below the support, we are going to look to continue selling, but as long as it remains above the support now, we'll buy it all the way to at least first around the 1.7115 area. And if you continue to push up and close above here, we'll go again to this area up here. What do we have there? 1.756 area. Okay, let's look at gold. Gold looks bearish for a couple of weeks now. I think about the last 4 weeks it's been bearish. Last week candle though looks closed with an indecision candle, so we're expecting it to continue its way down in the week. Okay, so we'll keep our eyes open and let's see how we want to trade the week. Let's look at AUD NZD. AUD NZD, yes, last week candle closed bullish, but it just closed below the 50 moving average. So we're going to look how it continues its way this week. So let's look briefly at Gbp Jpy for the last. Okay, so this has been above our 50 moving average and above this mini support. It has been above it, so as long as it remains above, we'll continue looking to buy until we see it closely below that mini support around 148.9. all right, so that's basically it that for this week. This is how far we are going to take a look at in the week. All right, so remember that we always invite you to be a part of our academy, MS Africa Academy. We wish to welcome you, to hold you by the hand and work with you every step of the way. So if you are someone looking to learn how to trade profitably, the MS Africa Academy is there for you, to work with you every step, to help you trade professionally and profitably. So be a part of the academy. Look down below there and click on the link that helps you to see all our courses or take up the Forex Varsity program. Also, the Ultimate Forex Trading Blueprint. This is the best and most valuable trading book ever published, and this is what you need to move your trading business up and to do better for yourself in the market. Okay, so if you are still looking to do trading right, you still have not been able to get your way well in the market, you need this book. Okay, it covers everything from basic through advanced level. There are strategy courses there. It's a full trading course in a book. So you need this book. You need to grab your own copy of this book if you've not done so. There's also a link below this video that takes you to a page where you can see more about this book and order your own copy immediately. So thank you so much for being a part of the weekly market analysis for today. My name is Gbp, as you know already, and I'll catch you again during the week as I come up with another trading tips to help you do trading right. My WhatsApp number is down below the video. If you would like to learn how to trade or you have some question, you can always reach out. Please take care and enjoy the rest of your week.